Now, for those people who may regularly watch my YouTube channel, my videos, or even for those who do not, I like to publicise wrestling events that are going on, particularly obviously here in Scotland, which is obviously where I'm based. Partly because, as a huge wrestling fan, if I was to hear about huge events after they happen, an event that I would really like to go to, such as the Sting Q&A tour, any maybe big ICW show, or any big live wrestling show, or kind of like Hell for Lycra 12 that happens this coming Saturday in Dundee at the Caird Hall. And I have to say, China has safely arrived in Scotland for that event. Just a couple of hours ago, she was picked up at the airport. And the reason why I do that, because like I said, I want people to know. I would be annoyed if I didn't hear about such an event till afterwards. So I like to publicise these events so that everybody can hear about them, so that people get the opportunity to attend them. Now, one such event that I have become aware of is called Five Star Wrestling Regenesis. Now, 5 Star Wrestling is a PlayStation 3 game available on the PlayStation Store, and the makers of that game are holding an event at the Meadowbank Sports Centre in Edinburgh on Sunday, September the 20th, and they have an amazing, and I mean a genuinely amazing list of names taking part in this event. Now, it's going to be truly amazing. Apparently, there are several big names, including apparently a former WWE champion, still to be announced. And I do know one name who I'm going to say in a moment. But the list of confirmed names so far, this is a great list. Firstly, aka Prince Puma from Lucha Underground, Ricochet. Scottish sensation Grado. He's always involved in these sorts of events. He's a great talent. The Iron Man of Scottish wrestling will also be there, Joe Coffey. Former TNA star and now I believe in Ring of Honor, ODB. Yes, one dirty is heading to Scotland, and she will be in what is a dream match for Scottish wrestling fans, because ODB will step into the ring with none other than Viper. Now, many people may have seen Viper on the TNA British Boot Camp Series 2, and I know that some people may have looked at her and just thought she's a bit of a hefty. She's slightly larger than the average girl. She just she may not look much, because I know that's the reaction she got from some viewers, that she obviously kind of looked the kind of stereotypical old style female wrestler, big, but she genuinely is one of the top UK female wrestlers, and I would even rank her above some of the guys in the UK. She's a hell of a wrestler. If you haven't seen her live, check her out. I'm sure there's lots of stuff online on YouTube, etc. Lots of DVDs being sold by various companies that she's featured on. Her matches are featured on. She's a great talent. So this genuinely is a dream match for many of the fans of Scottish wrestling. ODB versus Viper. It's going to be a hell of a match. Also appearing, because we're not done yet, formerly Justin Gabriel in WWE, the Darewolf PJ Black will also be in Edinburgh September the 20th. We're not finished yet, as artist formerly known as John Morrison from WWE, also known there as John Hennigan, Johnny Nitro, and also in Lucha Underground as Johnny Mundo. He will be there in Edinburgh on the same date. Now, the other name that I know, and he has not been officially announced yet, but the reason why I am going to say his name is because of two things. Well, firstly, I knew about his participation in this event a few days ago. I had computer problems last week, which meant I was off Facebook for a while, and to be honest, I don't accept everybody who requests sends me a friend request on Facebook. I get many, as everybody does, of course. But I don't accept everybody's, because sometimes if I genuinely don't know the person, I don't tend to accept them. Even if it's a mutual friend, if I really don't know that person, I'm very hesitant to accept people. So I've decided really not to accept each and every friend request, because obviously some of them I don't know. But I was sent a message, and I don't check my other messages folder on Facebook very regularly because, like I said, I don't accept everybody. But I was sent a link to a tweet by a former TNA star, and I clicked through that link, and it went to a question that was asked to a former TNA star. Now, he was asked by somebody because I believe himself and his young daughter would like to meet him. Do you ever do dates in Scotland? And his reply was yes. 5-Star Wrestling, September 20th. And that person is none other than former TNA World Champion Magnus. Now, I am also just saying his name because the tickets are now being made available to sell on Ticketmaster. You can go to the event page on Facebook, 5-Star Wrestling Regenesis, and you get the link there. And I'll talk about the ticket prices there in a moment or two. But underneath the one of the posters, the PJ Black poster it was, I put on the Facebook just to alert them that when you click through to the link for tickets on Ticketmaster, in the description, and I even get continual updates and comments on Facebook. If you heard that alert, I'll take Facebook off right now because I was waiting on a reply, and there it is. But when you go through to the link to check out the price tickets on Ticketmaster, listed in the description is a name, a guest list, a name that is not yet been announced, and they 5-Star Wrestling liked my comment, obviously noticing that was so. Magnus has also been added, and apparently, like I said, more names are to be added to the list regarding this event. And if there are any more big names, I'll recap everything going on. I've not bought tickets for this event yet, so I'm going to have to talk properly to my brother and his girlfriend about arrangements, etc. But still, it looks like it's going to be a big event. Some huge names they're listed. I mean, I'll recap those names: Ricochet, Grado, Joe Coffey, ODB, Viper, PJ Black, John Morrison, and Magnus so far. And like I said, a former WWE champion is supposed to be also being announced. There'll be other names announced. They're not even announced half the roster yet. So whatever big names are they going to be bringing over? It certainly seems a huge event for 5-Star Wrestling. Now, like I said, 5-Star Wrestling and the makers of the 5-Star Wrestling game. What this is exactly about, they say that we will see the unveiling of Regenesis, whether that's a new game, whether it's an adage to the game already, whether it's new downloadable content, whatever it is, we do not know. They also have said during the event, at the event, there will be a tournament on the 5-Star Wrestling video game where the winner will walk away with a package for 2 to go to WrestleMania. So that's a huge prize as well. So it looks like a major event. Initial impressions that it's going to be a big event. There's a lot of named guests. Now, ticket information. If you are going to go to all 3 sections of the day, it's going to be going to be quite expensive. Especially, like I said, there's so many. Apparently, there's been lots of big names still to be announced. It's going to be a little bit expensive. I'll probably go to the meet and greet and the show in the evening. The meet and greet is going to be £11. This is all. Now these prices are all for a single ticket and includes, according to Ticketmaster, the processing fees. So to get into the meet and greet, it's £11. It's £16.50 to enter the Q&A session. I don't know who will be involved in the Q&A session yet. And then for the evening event, there's two different levels of tickets for the live wrestling event that evening. There's £33 tickets, which apparently are, according to 5-Star Wrestling, tickets that are closer to the ring, or there's £22 tickets, which will be a bit slightly further back. As 5-Star Wrestling have actually stated, and I'll read out what they said in reply to somebody's. They say, where is it? Yes, the £20 tickets. The £20 tickets are great seats, but they are quite a distance from the ring. If you want to be up close to the action and with guys like Ricochet, Morrison, PJ Black, you'll need the £30 tickets. We're not charging extra for you to sit in the front row or anything like that. If you want front row seats, get there early. Now, obviously that is kind of dividing the seats a little bit, in my opinion. £30 tickets or £20 tickets, you're obviously not going to get people who bought £20 tickets sitting right in the front row when there's other people bought £30 tickets. So it is slightly, and obviously they do say, I've gone off that bit as well, because obviously I'm reading these from notes that from the screenshots that I've taken. They also say we really appreciate where is it? Yes. Because we have such a stacked lineup, it really is massive in only a short window of time. We need to charge a nominal fee for entry to the meet and greet, otherwise there could be thousands of people queuing up and a lot of people would be going home without meeting their favourite wrestlers. We do allow the wrestlers to sell their merchandise and autographs, but we are working closely with them to keep their prices down. So, in my opinion, it could be a little bit of an expensive day if you want to buy meet and greets and get photos with everybody. I don't know exact prices. I'm not involved in the event. Like I said, I'm just a fan wanting people to know about this event. It definitely sounds like a decent event so far, in my opinion. Several big names, like again Ricochet, Grado, Joe Coffey, ODB, Viper, PJ Black, John Morrison and Magnus involved so far, with other names still to be announced. It does seem like, so far, a stacked event with more names to be added. Hopefully, really, really good names, and I'm sure, there'll be plenty of, big names from Scotland. I'm sure will be possibly taking part in the event, but it certainly seems to me it'll be a bit of an expensive day for those wanting to attend all three. And obviously, people are not made of money, which is kind of a problem with me with some stuff right now with very little money right now due to a couple of things. But it's certainly initial thoughts on this event. It certainly seems a good event so far. I know apparently Discovery Wrestling are involved slightly with this event, with trying to help in a little bit with the organisation of the event. I'm not entirely sure how much they are actually involved in the event. I know it's overall not their event at all. I think they're just kind of advising a little bit. But certainly initial thoughts are that it looks like a good event. Hopefully I will get to be there. Like I said, have to talk to my brother and etc. about who's going and arrange to buy tickets, etc. But initially it looks like it'll be a good event. A lot of stuff. Even if that's all the names that would be on the event, and we're promised that is not all the events, not all the names that will be at the event. It's certainly a good lineup so far, so I'll definitely be keeping an eye on this event. Like I said, I'm just a fan, I'm not involved in it anyway, so you can check out the 5-Star Wrestling Regenesis event page and 5-Star Wrestling on Facebook. You can direct any questions, queries to them. They are not offering as yet one single ticket for all three events. I don't know whether they will offer a single ticket for all of those events. I don't think they will, from what they've said on Facebook, but certainly from early indications, it looks like it'll be a good event. I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, I'll have to sell out tickets for myself, etc. But right now, some great names. Looks like it'll be a good event, and certainly, obviously, I will. There's so many events coming up, and I'll talk about it. I'm going to do kind of a video podcast in the next couple of days. This is now tomorrow, maybe even Friday. I might do a lengthy kind of video podcast talking about the various events that are upcoming, gather information on them, all the latest information, and talk all about them. And probably for Friday night, because they are promising another announcement on Friday, sometime Friday afternoon, on apparently it's called Radio Solitaire. So I will keep an eye out for any information and do a proper full length, maybe an hour or so, another video podcast on Friday night, talking about several events that are coming up that I'm looking forward to. I talked about a little about them a little while ago while my limit was still on, but there are so many details. I'll recap and I'll look at these events, but certainly it looks like a good event so far. I'll keep everybody obviously up to date with the latest information, but that looks good. Sunday 20th of September at the Meadowbank Sports Stadium in Edinburgh, actually where Discovery Wrestling held their very first event. It looks like it'll be a huge event. Looks like I'm definitely wanting to be there, so obviously I'll talk about that event in the coming couple of weeks, and any huge updates I'll come back on YouTube and I'll recap the event, and obviously I'll review the event afterwards. But certainly looks a good event so far. Fingers crossed for more big names and more huge announcement regarding this event, which looks very good. Like I said, 5-star Wrestling Regenesis on the 20th of September looks promising so far, in my opinion.